What if the woman who went silent on you was actually the most attracted to you? Most men assume ghosting means she moved on. But here's what high-value men understand. Sometimes her silence isn't distance. It's panic. And panic only happens when something actually matters. These 7 psychological triggers will completely change how you read female behavior. Trigger number 1, status protection. When attraction hits fast and hard, her first instinct isn't to move closer, it's to protect herself. If she engages and you don't validate her the way she expected, she risks looking like the one who wanted it more. So she vanishes. Not because she's uninterested, but because she's too interested, and that scares her. Preemptive retreat. It's not about you. It's about her ego survival. Trigger number 2, identity threat. Every woman carries an internal self-image, what she deserves, what kind of man she attracts. When you don't chase her the way other men do, you don't reinforce that image, you disrupt it. Now she has to ask herself uncomfortable questions, and instead of sitting with that discomfort, she disappears. Your calm non-reaction wasn't rejection. It was a mirror she wasn't ready to look into. Trigger number 3, power reset. She's used to men performing, complimenting, over-explaining themselves. That dynamic gives her control. But when you don't engage that script, when you stay steady and unmoved, she loses her emotional footing. So she ghosts. Not to remove you, to reset the frame and see if you'll come running. If you do, she wins. If you don't, you do. Trigger number 4, outcome attachment. The date went well, chemistry was real, and now you're waiting, watching your phone, checking if she replied. She can feel that energy, and it collapses the polarity instantly. Women are drawn to men who move without needing a signal. The moment your confidence becomes dependent on her response, she senses it, and she pulls back. Her silence is often a test, not to see if you'll try harder, to see if you'll stay centered when she goes cold. They had a great dinner, laughed for hours. He texted the next morning. Had an amazing time. No reply. He assumed he'd done something wrong. But the truth? She was overwhelmed by how much she liked him and didn't trust herself to handle where it was going. Trigger number 5, post-intimacy shame. After she gives in, emotionally or physically, she expects something to shift in you. More attention, more reassurance, some sign that the vulnerability was worth it. When you stay exactly the same, grounded, calm, unbothered, she reads it as indifference. And the shame of having wanted you more than you seem to want her, that sends her running. Trigger number 6, chaos addiction. Some women are wired for emotional turbulence. It's familiar. It feels like love. When you show up stable and consistent, you don't soothe her. You expose her patterns. Your groundedness is the threat. And she retreats into silence where she feels in control again. Trigger number 7, attention devaluation. Your attention used to feel earned, selective. Now it feels automatic. The moment your presence becomes predictable, it loses its charge. No tension, no risk, no reward. She doesn't ghost because she's bored. She ghosts because you stopped being someone she could lose. After a night together, she went completely silent. He panicked, apologized, asked if he'd done something wrong. That message confirmed everything she feared. He needed her approval to feel okay. And that killed what remained of the attraction. Ghosting isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's filtration. Sometimes it's timing. Sometimes it's her not being ready for what you represent. The men who understand this stop shrinking. They stop chasing. They start watching. And if this kind of psychology speaks to you, you already know what to do.